Yo, what up YouTube? It's Damnation, and today I got a mask video for you. Yes, today I'm going to be comparing companies' masks to each other. This is 2 of 3. So I got this one in the mail. I have another one coming, and then there will be a follow video comparing companies, the 3 companies. When I get done with it. So this one came from, if you don't remember, this one came from Lucha. They're not doing their thing anymore. I don't know why they're not doing their thing. I thought it was an amazing product. They should have kept doing it. But this is from Lucha. If you look back at my videos, this is the original, one of the original masks that I would wear during my videos. It's a Hurricane Ramirez, and if you're wondering why, yes, this mask that's in this package is from Hurricane Ramirez. Also, in this, they do have heads. I have an extra head for this one right here. So this one is coming from Mask Mania. I will link their link in the description below if you want to purchase it. It came in at like I think $30 from their website. It is their pro model. If you remember from Mr. Mask, where I usually get my masks from, I can't remember. Mr. Mask Mania or something like that. Yeah, Mr. Mask Mania. This is their semi-pro model. This is just, a standard cheapy Lucha mask. It's a Lycra, some pleather. This is, semi-pro. So we're gonna go through all that. And I got an extra Lucha mask. This is, of course, Dr. Wagner Jr. This is a pro model from Mr. Mania. So this is what we're comparing it to. So this is their pro model. There it is. It's Hurricane Ramirez, and you got a free sticker. Says, I love Lucha Libre. Yes, I do. It's amazing. So, there you go. First off, nice packaging. Difficult packaging. Let's see if I can get this open. Yes. So, right off the bat, as you can tell, I don't know if it's picking it up, but it has a shiny material. It's not flat matte. It's not flat. It has a shiny texture to it. So if you see that. So it feels nice. Really nice on the inside. The tongue feels really good. Their holes are a little bit stuck and stuff like that, so we'll have to clench that. The strings are good, of course, good. So far, look, everything looks good. The stitching is really well. If you can see that, stitching is really nice, clean. The pattern is really nice and clean. Also, there's a few. I won't glue the thing on mine. A little bit of glue and some thread threading, but all in all, it is very, very nice. So one thing, so this is like $20-30. I think it was like $30 with shipping. On that one too. So this is like, say, like a cheaper version, not pro. Zip up instead of tie. The tongue is like this, the material, but it has this weird, like, not felty material. It's like a softer material, which is nice. This one just has like the same kind of cloth as that one. So this is their semi-pro, Mr. Mask Mania. I'll link the description for this one down there too. Well, I mean, they're not gonna have this one, but I'll link the website to where I got that one from down there. But this is actually really nice quality for a mask company. one thing I do see that they kind of screwed up at, and I think that's kind of that is where the tongue is. If there is a pro model or even a semi-pro model, this would not be. This is something I would expect for something like cheaper like that. So that is something that needs to be worked on, because if you look, it's kind of like, so if you look at here, the tongue is just kind of stitched once over. So it's just kind of stitched once over. So this, if I wanted to, I could yank on this and actually like pull it off. Like I said, if this is a pro model, you wouldn't get that. And I'll take my mask off and I'll put a different mask on, and I'll show that too. So far that is the only negative I see on here. Some of the stitching across here, you can see it too. But like I said, we'll pull this one off and like compare the two, because this is supposed to be for their pro model. So we'll go over it. Yeah, the nose is the nose hook thing. The problem is like right here with the lips. If this is a pro model, this is going to get really agitated, especially with the material that they used. It's just it's, you don't want that fabric rubbing up against your face constantly. And like I said, the holes aren't clean punched, so the holes aren't clean punched. They're kind of clean punched, but they're also not. They're still okay holes, I guess, for a like $30 mask. You'd think, yeah, this one wasn't so clean punched, but it kind of looks like crap. But overall, it's a nice, good mask, which is it's good quality. The shoestrings, they're of course quality, but I'd be really whatever with that. If you just get one of these and you get one of their pro models, I'd be worried about or careful with this. If you know how to sew, probably like sew that down, give it one more pass across the thing, and we'll go over that with this one too. Why the tongue is whatever. So we're gonna grab our head, throw that on, and we'll throw this on. We'll throw this on my head too here as soon as I'm done going over when we go over the comfort and feel of it. So yeah, overall it is a nice quality mask for like $30. So this is the mask, Mr. Mask. Yeah, I forgot all the thing. I ordered from home all the time. This company right here is called MrMaskMan.com. Not Mr. Mask Maniac. This is Mask Maniac. This is my... Alright. This is Lucha. We'll get to that when we do other companies and everything. Alright, so let's take a look at this one. As you can tell, the stitching is clean. Not a whole lot of issues. There's a little glue issue right here, but that's just, there are some stitching issues, and glue coming through it. But overall, it is a good quality mask. This material is not as, let's move the Lycra one down, not as textured as this one would be, but material. So if we flip it on the inside, flip this on the inside out. So both have this thing. This is the semi-pro. There, Mr. Mask Man, Mr. Mask Man's semi-pro model. This also runs about $30. So it's their same price. Remember that. Okay. You roll this open. And you will find that it does have a little bit more refined stitching. There's some little stitching coming loose right there. But overall, it is basically made the same. Because of this material, I wore this mask several times in the videos, and I never had any problem. If you look right here, the material isn't going to be rubbing and catching and being annoying and stuff like that, and has the nose thing to keep it whatever. We do have a little sewing issue there, but nothing as bad as the tongue. Okay, so when we go to the tongue, this is just a normal black cloth, not that felty. Yeah, not the felty cloth like this one. And yeah, the tongue just feels completely different. But if you look at the tongue here, you can see it is double stitched across. See, it's stitched better. Like, it's double stitched 2 times across instead of the 1 time crossed. And I think that helps with the added strength of the tongue and whatnot. But so you can kind of pull on the tongue a little bit better and stuff like that. But all in all, they're actually very comparable to each other, material wise. They're both great quality. Break up the head. Come on, fit. This one was giving me trouble. So overall, both of these are great quality masks. The holes are kind of the same punch-wise. This one's a little bit dirtier, not as clean. See the whole difference. I mean, so as I said, the whole difference. It's not as clean, whatnot. So, but that's the only really major issue I have with the mask. First thing you got, those like on this one doesn't fit me at all. If you look at my videos, yeah, they're the Lucha boxes. Masks didn't really fit my big head. Barely fits on this mannequin's head. I guess it does fit on the mannequin, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, all in all, I didn't notice that the design underneath the chin is different. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, all in all, if you from Mask Maniac, they are, pretty good masks. So now we do the well, this one I already know how it feels. It feels great. It fits great. It's a comfortable mask. So when you're looking at a pro grade mask, what does a pro grade mean? Does it mean quality? Does it mean quality? What it entails as a pro mask. So what I've noticed and stuff like that, looking at masks and stuff like that, the price determines whether it's called a pro grade or not. Like I said, this would be a nice semi-pro mask, especially for the price point. Hold on. So what entails in a pro style mask? I was going to use the Dr. Wagner one, but it's so stiff, so I'll get another one. So I took my mask off, and we'll use this as an example, and we will use this Dr. Wagner mask instead. So obviously, this would not count as a pro grade mask because it's poorly made and stuff like that. So So pro grade masks, what I found and what I noticed is that for one, the quality, the materials and stuff like that go up in price, and the stitching and all that. I did not have a Hurricane Ramirez pro mask. Been looking for one. Hopefully Mr. Maskman have some on his website and stuff like that, or on their website and stuff like that. But looking at mine, the stitching is different. As you can tell, it's double stitched. You know, there's 2 stitches there. You know, you can look on the medicine wheel, double stitching in there. My eagle feathers on the side of my, you know, it's all stitched to according to the whatever. And you know, the eyelets are, you know, different. They have metal rings around the eyelets and stuff like that. It's all stitched. And then when you turn it on the inside, this one's by Grade Lucha. The tongue is stitched differently. See, there's not no like snags or anything like that. It's all like really, I think it's stitched up into here. I'm not sure, but you know, one thing that makes it so, you know, pro made is, you know, the stitching is better taken care of. There's also this right here. This has it on the back too for my eagle feathers, where they're kind of stiffer. See, and goes up the thing like that. Is this right here. If pro grade models and models that are being used have this backing right here. See, it goes all the way around. It makes it sit so it sits comfortably on the face. Kind of keeps the sweat off. I mean, don't get me wrong, all masks are going to do that. But it's just made differently, so you can see that with this too. It has a heavier backing for the tag area. This one I wore, so it's going to be a little bit stiff. Well, not stiff. Let's see if I can tear this one out. See, this one, tag, or the tongue is stitched better. It's just better stitching. Like, you can see, like, the gold is stitched, the red is stitched on it, or the green. But all the designs are like, you know, it's stitched around, stitched all the way through here. You know, you look on the design, it's stitched all the way in there, stitched around it. You know, it's just really good quality. And this is their pro model. This was like $100 some, $120, I believe. I can't remember. It's been forever since I first. But you look at the inside, it has that same. Oh, it's really stiff. It has that same black matting on it. If you can see that. That's all stitched in there. See if I can get it turned inside out. See, alright. See, it's all stitched. This matting right here to make it so it fits comfortably onto the like facial area and stuff like that, and then the stitching also. See how there's that extra stitching? I've worn this, and as you can tell, like right here, the material does kind of like get annoying. But yeah, so that's like a pro grade model is just the quality of, you know, well, the material doesn't, I mean, it depends on like the mask, like the quality of the materials is different. You know, like the semi-pro here, you know, it's similar to this one in material wise, but the quality, the stitching, you know, the quality of the mask is different. It's like, you know, like I said, what makes the difference is that right there. That's the only thing that makes a difference. And, you know, the quality and stitching and stuff. Like, this was a custom from Lucha, so it's a little bit more, but it's wrestling made, so it could actually, like, wrestle with it. These ones, I wouldn't wrestle with these, in a sense, because they'll probably rip easier, stuff like that. But, yeah, so. But, as far as feel goes, this one I love. I know that. So we're going to try this one on for feel. Now that I have the Mania mask on, yeah, it's comfortable. You know, it's $30. It's good quality materials and stuff like that, and it's pretty comfortable in it. Fits good and tight once it's all strapped up the back. You know, there's a little issue here. I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing out of my ears when I talk. It sounds muffled, my voice and stuff like that. I don't know if it's coming in through the thing, so I'm gonna get a little bit closer. So that's an issue. I don't know if try to see if I can hear upstairs. I don't know, but it feels like I can't hear a whole lot around outside of my head. But yeah, the material is kind of agitating my skin there first, for right here in my chin area. I also got to shave, so, but the material kind of, you know, I can feel it on my lip. That's another reason why they have this right here, is to hide all that sewing underneath there. So it's kind of just that, so it's not irritating your lip. The one thing too is right here, I feel it, the material on my forehead. Not as much as I did with this, because like I said, this is a different fabric. Fits. This one kind of felt. I mean, this one, I didn't have this one tied all the way. I mean, I did, I guess. But yeah, it definitely feel a difference in the top of my head. It's more snug up here. But yeah, it's for. Like I said, I think the only thing is this right here. It's popping off my nose instead of more tight to it. Like I think that one was. But yeah. But it feels good, feels comfortable. I mean, for $30, you know, it's gonna be good quality. Not like a $5 one or something like that, or a cheapy one where it's gonna feel kind of weird. But yeah, it's overall it's good quality. Now, would I call this a pro model? No, I wouldn't call this a pro model. Like I said, there's some issues like right here. You know, it's supposed to be more, you know, kind of like whatever. You know, the stitching over here, the face thing to keep it, whatever. The hearing, I don't know if that's whatever, but didn't get that with this one or my mask. So hearing wise, it kind of feels like I'm muffled outside of my head. So I don't know if that's too close to my ear or what. Or yeah, tie back down is like nice and, you know, tight back here. The tongue feels all right on the back of my head. I feel like if, you know, this would probably hold up more in the ring than this. Like I said, yeah, like right here, it's starting to itch where the fabrics meet and stuff like that on my forehead. So it's making my head itch. But all in all, it's good. $30. Like I said, it's more of a semi-pro model than an actual pro model would be. Would I recommend Mask Mania? Yeah, I would. If you're a mask collector, they're a good brand to pick up. I mean, they don't have really, I don't know, they don't. You'd have to look them out. I don't really, or check them out. None of these are sponsored, by the way. I like Mr. Maskman, and this is the first time I've actually owned a Mask Maniac one. I do have another mask coming. It's another pro model, so we'll take a look at that when that comes around. But yeah, well, I'd say it's a good pickup. I mean, I already have a Hurricane Ramirez mask, but this is good enough. This is a good pickup for me. I like the dark blue color. I think that's what I will go with next, is a dark blue color similar to this, to Hurricane Ramirez, instead of this lighter blue. But yeah, that's the difference. The reason why I'm using Mr. Mask Mania is because that's who I got. You know, that's the masks that I got. So I went with something that I can compare to, and I have enough expensive masks from Mr. Mask Mania to make a good decision, good assumption on how to determine a pro grade. So when you look at a website and you see like $30 pro model or pro mask, just know that it's going to be more of a semi-pro mask rather than a pro mask. With that being said, you know, if you want to wrestle in this, you're going to be able to, but I suggest going to get a custom mask made for that kind of situation, so you're not wrestling with somebody else's face or mask, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's been my mask. I don't know what to call this one. I'm going over different mask online companies. So we're gonna go with. Oh, I think the mouth is cut different too. Weird. Yeah, there's a little cut. Yeah, my mouth is different, but yeah, I'm just comparing different companies and different mask places for online ordering. In my area, maybe some other areas, you're not going to be able to find. Can't remember his name. He'll probably comment in the video. He's a cool kid. He has a lot of luchador masks. Makes good videos. He lives in an area where he can get masks at like fleet markets and stuff like that. I can't, so I have to order them. But yeah, he has some good videos. I have to remember his name, and then I'll give him a shout out here another time. But yeah, other than that, you know, like I said, we're going over pro models from different websites. So that's what I'm going to go with. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was long, and you know, there'll probably be a lot of cuts in the video, but yeah, this has been Damnation, and thanks for watching.